The main issue is that he is 18. He was able to buy a gun without a license, a semi-automatic.
Did he buy the gun though?
No, he bought it.
Well, how did you buy a gun at 18 years old? You can't even
Be-
buy a rifle until you're
No,
21. Oh, even a handgun
here in Texas, Governor Abbott has allowed
at 18?
18 without a
Oh man, I
license.
didn't even know that.
Without a license, semi-automatic rifle purchased. Went back the next week, bought the second one.
Yeah.
Bought 375 rounds of ammo.
I my take on that, bro, is honestly, yeah. I mean, you can change. What are you gonna do? Change the age? But my
No,
thing is like my
it's it.
or say you can't buy it. The guy. This is my take on that. Like, I understand what you're saying, but my take on that is if he can't buy it over the counter, he's gonna
Go
get it
get
somewhere.
somewhere.
Crazy people are gonna get it somewhere else,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. You can buy the thing under the at a freaking, well, I don't know, freaking flea market. You can buy it in a van. So
But
like,
here, how many people actually can say, right, that they know
mhm,
somebody or some other people that will sell them a gun randomly?
anybody can do that. A lot of people do that.
I don't know anyone that I
That's because you're not looking. My thing is,
Yeah.
if you're looking, you'll
True.
find someone.
I mean,
Just like
just
anything
like,
else, bro.
just
Just
like,
like anything else. Just
just
like
like, yeah.
perfect example. You wanted a place to do your book showing. How did you find it? You went looking and you found it. So that's the thing. Like when you want to do something, you're gonna do it. Like my thing is like we can't keep, I'm not going with my thing is like every time we want a solution, it's always about the law. It's kind of like for me, it's like, dude, these guys are just somebody wants to do something crazy, they're gonna do it. It's not
yeah.
the gun, it's the person with the gun. It's the crazy person with the gun. It's a crazy person with the knife. It's a crazy person that does this and that. It's not the thing. You know what I mean?
Gun's been a
Because
sore topic for a while, man. So it's like it's hard to regulate gun control. Like it's
it is a
like
hundred
we
percent.
had the same conversation at work a couple of days ago. It's like if somebody, like, let's say like, oh, you want to take guns away from somebody, it's like drugs, man. You try to take away drugs from people, but they're gonna find a way to get those drugs.
Yeah.
Like guns are like drugs. Like, what I'm saying? Like it's just
It's just like, I mean, let's dial it all the way down. It's just like your kids. 100%, you always want to watch what you say in front of them because you don't want them to cuss. You don't want them to do this. But sooner or later, they're gonna hear it somewhere. They're gonna cuss. They're gonna want to do it. And it's really how people are
yeah,
raised,
their
treated,
upbringing.
their upbringing, all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's gonna be the decision of that person that
Yeah.
really wants to do something.
Just
And
like
that's
I
the
if
thing
if
because you're
I'm
gonna.
I'm not saying like take guns away, right? I'm all about the
oh
Second Amendment. I understand the Second Amendment.
yeah,
It's our
Yeah, yeah,
rights.
yeah.
But if there are some kind of if there is implementations of, prime example, it's harder for us to get a passport than it is to get a gun.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
We have to go, especially for a vehicle too. We have to have a driver's license. We have to have
But still,
insurance. We have
my thing
to be
is
of
though.
age.
I get that,
But
bro. I get
but
that. I get
even
what you're
but
saying.
even okay. But look here.
So
But even if a prime example, if a parent buys a gun, right,
yeah.
and the child, whether or not they're 16, 15, 18, uses that gun to cause harm,
Hmm.
Then that's on a parent.
that's now the parent is liable for those
Yeah.
that harm. But there isn't anything like that.
That-
But my okay, but we're talking about what happened, right? So my thing is like let's use that example to this. Like, how is that gonna stop him from doing anything that he did? Any of those things. None of that's gonna stop him. Even if you made it harder to get a gun, he's gonna find an easier way to get it. You can get guns anywhere, bro. That's the thing. You're gonna take away guns from good people. Not, I know you didn't say take away guns, but that's what everybody wants. You take away guns from the people that actually use it to protect, and then what happens? Everyone that wants a gun to harm are gonna have access to guns because they already know where to get it. And then now we're just shit out of luck, and we're just now we can't protect, and you can't protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. I mean, prime example. Look at Chicago. Chicago has one of the strict gun laws.
Yeah, but there's no mass shootings like in schools.
Yeah, but there's killings every day.
Yeah, those are gang. It's
Chicago's
like
one of the bad ones.
yeah, it's like gang wars. It's like
But my thing is like,
I'm not trying to to level or balance what's wrong and what's wrong.
Mhm.
They're both murders, right? It's both causing harm,
yeah,
but a lot of the okay, if we're talking about mass shootings, right? If we're talking about what happened in Uvalde, what happened in El Paso, what happened in Columbus, what happened in Buffalo, a lot of those mass shootings have happened because they're either purchased or they
Or
have been
taken from their
taken
parents.
from a parent. This is where I'm standing at,
Yeah.
right?
no, I
A
got it.
lot,
I
No,
got it.
I
So this
yeah,
is my thing. My thing. This is what I'm saying, bro. I got what you're saying, and I totally agree with that. But what I'm saying is, we he got it that way because he was able to.
yeah.
But my thing is, doesn't mean that they can't get it any other way.
Of
So it
course,
doesn't matter to me.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't matter. I'm not saying that the law's wrong or right. I'm just saying like it doesn't matter. If these guys want to do something wrong, they're gonna do something wrong. I think that's where a lot of people forget to think like you're not gonna change the mind of somebody crazy.
of course,
That's where the problem is. The problem
yeah,
is there. It's not because he got it from the parent that he went into
yeah.
a store and bought a gun. The problem is that that guy is crazy. That
Like my boss said,
he just wants
leopard
to hurt
doesn't
someone.
change its spots.
huh?
My boss said the leopard doesn't change its spots. That's what he
That's
says
man.
every time.
I mean,
No, but
that's just my take on it. You know, like I get what you're saying, bro, and I understand everyone's concern, and I get it. Like if we
yeah,
can just if guns didn't exist, then obviously none of this stuff would exist, right? But then but even at that, if guns didn't exist, they'd find another way to kill someone.
yeah.
You know, just put it that way. If I wanted to do something to someone, I'm gonna do it,
I think
no matter
like
what
what
you're
we've
doing.
been talking about before is like I think it comes from the top. Like you have my kids. So my house, for example, I don't know about your household. We have guns everywhere. I have 3 guns down here. I got a gun in my cabinet stashed somewhere. My kids doesn't know where it is, which is always loaded, right? And I have a gun next to my bed. I have 3 guns in my closet. Like,
Mhm.
but my kids have their own gun too, and they know their guns. And then it
Hmm.
comes with gun
You
safety.
train them. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
show
you
them.
train them. They know what is used for, or whatever. Or it could be just recreational or home safety. Like my kids know that stuff. But then again, like we introduce them to that, knowing that okay, they're okay right now. Granted, they're only 10 and 9 years old,
yeah,
but we keep an eye on them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
Yeah.
with this kid, like he already has some mental issue. The parents are already like saying like, "Oh man, he's experiencing this stuff or whatever," but they didn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just let him be and continue on whatever his mindset is headed to.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna blame the parents. Like I don't know the parents. Maybe they were doing that, and the kid just like really,
Just wanted.
like
Yeah.
off.
gone, and he just wanted violence. Then that's some yeah. I'm just saying like my household we have guns. My kids we go to gun ranges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it it's not it's you're that's not where like how you're teaching your kids, right, Yogi? You're having them understand the gun,
Yeah.
right? A gun doesn't kill people, people kill
No,
people, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah. Yeah.
this,
this kill
right?
people.
I understand like the regulations and where people are fighting. Like, I don't think it's ever been they're trying to take our guns away. I think it's more like, why don't we just allow HIPAA to be released whenever someone applies to get a gun? You know what I'm saying? If someone applies to get a gun, okay, we can't make it that easy for you to get it,
Yeah.
especially for an AR-15. Like,
No, I mean,
what are you gonna do with an
I,
AR-15
I totally agree with that, and I totally agree.
at
You can make
18?
it. You can
At
make it. You
18,
can make it. Yeah.
I'm gonna come in here. Hey, I want to buy an AR-15. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do with this?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with
Yeah,
this?
I mean, like, yeah, let's say like having a justification why you need it. I
Yeah,
mean, it could be a home defense, or it could be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have, I mean, just have those questionnaire
yeah.
on a,
Yeah.
man, I
Okay.
got flagged one time. Like, I bought, when I was buying an AR-15, and I messed up on a question, and I got flagged. I couldn't remember what the question was, but I had to wait like 30 days. But I think it should be more stricter on the background check, and I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Do I agree with a lot of the other things? No, but so I do agree with a stricter background check and maybe a mental, a psycho eval, and then I think I will go with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
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 Like, go through. I mean, go through a course.
Yeah.
Go through a 2 week
But
course or course before you can buy this pistol or this gun. It it can't be that easy. I understand. Yeah, you can buy it off the street, and just like you said, JC. If I'm looking for it, I'll find it. You know,
You. I'm telling you.
if I'm looking for it, I can find it. But remember,